Jeremy TV.
Hey, Jeremy here, and I am glad to be back. We just got back from vacation last week and have a ton of things to do here. We had a great time. We went to Colorado and did some rafting, rode a scenic train, and I documented all that stuff on video. I've got hours of video, in fact, and I need to comb through it. My plan is to probably make a video series that is strictly the vacation. Probably some of the preparation before, some of the stuff that we've done after, and then the vacation itself. And it may be 4 or 5 videos. You know, if that's not the kind of stuff you watch this channel for and you want to skip that, I completely understand. But when I started this channel, I said that I would document my life. That vacation was something we all look forward to this year, and so I'm going to go ahead and document that as well. But today I've got some brush hogging to do. I don't know if you can tell, but this stuff is gross. I don't normally let my place get quite this bad. Over just a little bit east of here, it's a lot worse, and that's the lowest spot on the place, so the water stands over there, and that stuff gets more water than the rest of the grass does. It's pretty tall over there. There's some places where it's probably 3 feet tall, and I need to get it cut down. I mean, I know it helps with snakes and just critters, and right now most of my place is shaggy except for the 2 acres that we mow around the house. Things are busy. I mean, work is crazy, and being gone for a week and a half makes things crazier. I had 3 drone jobs right before we left for vacation, and if you follow this channel, you'll know that I crashed my previous drone, the DJI Phantom 3. Crashed it, left me kind of scrambling, so I went ahead and ordered a 4 and got that in, got those 3 jobs finished right before we went on vacation. And then while I was on vacation, I got 4 more, I actually got 5 more jobs. One guy has said he wants to wait until he sprayed his pasture for weeds, and we're getting some rain, supposed to be this week. He wants to wait until maybe things green up a little bit. So I've actually got 4 jobs pending right now. I was going to go do 2 of those today, but the stupid wind just will not cooperate with me. I'm absolutely sick and tired of fighting with this wind. I just wish for 2 days a week we would get days where it wasn't blowing 20 miles an hour, but it seems like it's not going to happen for me. And I'm just not going to risk losing the drone just to hurry up and get a job done. So anyway, too windy today to do the drone. I did want to do some drone stuff with the brush hogging, but again, I'm not going to put it up in the air with it being this windy. And it's really not constantly windy like some days. It's just gusty. It might slow down to 5 or 6, and it gusts to 15 or 20, and that's just not good at all. It would probably be better for a steady wind than for what we're getting right now. So I'm not going to fly the drone. I'll put it off until I can get it done. That's all I can do. But at any rate, I've got brush hogging to do, and the way I usually do the brush hogging, I can't get it all at once. I mean, I've got a 5-foot brush hog and I got a 20-acre place. We mow 2 acres around the house. There's probably 5 acres or so that are wooded or that I can't access. So, you know, somewhere 10 to 12 acres is probably what I keep brush hogged pretty consistently. Maybe 13 if you count the stuff outside the fence. But I can't do it all at once. There's just no way. I don't have that kind of time. I do have a better machine now than I used to have, and I will get into that in another video at a later time when I do my Kubota tractor review. But this tractor works hard, and it's always ready to go. It doesn't get hot, so I can work as long as I've got time. Today I've got to take my daughters to a birthday party, so you know, I'll get a couple hours of work in and then have to shift gears and go do that. And maybe this evening it'll calm down enough I can do those 2 drone jobs, but if not, I'll go ahead and continue brush hogging. So it's just kind of a wait and see type deal. I'll go ahead and get that started and give you hopefully some different points of view, and show you the tractor working hard today. Really, this is the hardest work that this tractor does. I mean, loader work's good stuff. I enjoy it. Box blading is, well, it's pretty hard work too, but you know, over the consistent long haul, this tractor gets more hours on it running a brush hog. It's got 133 hours as of yesterday. I've had it right at a year. I love the little tractor. I'm getting ready to put some serious hours on it this summer just to keep this stuff brush hogged. I mean, I anticipate putting, I don't think it took any time to run up the first 50 hours last year when I bought it, because I immediately had to start brush hogging as soon as I got it home. So, you know, it's higher RPMs, it burns more fuel, but the thing keeps cool and it just works as long as you keep working it. And that's what I love about it. That's what I needed. That's why I bought a new tractor. So we'll go ahead and get started. is done. I got this section done probably an hour and a half of mowing, and it's probably close to an acre and a half, somewhere in there. This is just the first section on the east side, and then I'll keep moving west till I get it all done. This is something that tractor owners, especially in this part of the world, need to look out for. This is just since I did this mowing today. This is an hour and a half worth of mowing, and that's why you got to really watch to keep that radiator clean. I blow it out every 2 or 3 times I use it, especially this time of year, maybe more often than that. But keep that radiator clean. There's generally a radiator screen in there, and keep that clean as well. If not, it'll overheat. And I've had mine temperature gauge on this tractor always stays at 3 bars, and the one time it went to 4 bars, I knew something wasn't right. And sure enough, just within an hour and a half of mowing, I had cleaned it when I started, checked it an hour and a half later when I noticed the 4 bars, and it was clogged back up with this junk. And this, I call it tickle grass. I don't know what it actually is. Some of that may be cottonwood fuzz too, because we've got a great big cottonwood tree over here on this side of the place. But it's the time of year for this stuff, and it just, clogs everything up and makes stuff overheat, and it's already too dadgum hot as it is. So you don't want to, look at that, you don't want to make it worse in the places where the equipment breathes. So just very important to keep that stuff clean. But I'll go this afternoon before I use it again. I'll take it with the air compressor and blow the radiator screen out and blow the radiator out as well. Make sure that stuff's not in there clogging it up. But it's looks good. Here's one blackberry patch right here. There's the other one right over there. And like I said, I'd like to get those cut down this winter maybe, and then cut them in strips where you can access more berries. Because they're evil little creatures. You don't want to get into them. I mean, you can see the thorns on them. I mean, they're horrible. And if that thing, they've got a hook as well. So if you snag that thing on a leg or an arm, it grabs and it hurts. But you can see this is already getting some berries on it. Those will be ready to go before probably a couple more weeks, 3 weeks maybe. I don't know, a month, somewhere in there. They'll be good and ripe. Probably more like a month. They're pretty green right now, but if you like them, they're great. I mean, we've got a bunch of them, and my thought is, if you get these cut out, cut in strips, because you look at this, that's 50 feet across there. You can't even get into that stuff, and there's berries all in there. But if you've got it cut in strips where you can access both sides, then you could get a lot more berries out of it. All right, so I got that project finished. Like I said, it took about an hour and a half from start to finish, which is not too bad for, an acre and a half or so of grass. I'm just going to keep moving my way west and get more done over there. But I hope you enjoyed that. This is one of my favorite things to do, is get on this tractor and work. And, I think that the videos that have done the best on this channel are those that feature the tractor. So I will try to do as many of those as possible, because I enjoy it too. I love watching tractor videos. I have an office job, as I've mentioned before. I work outside. I work indoors at a desk the great majority of the time. So even though this is hot work, it's sweaty work. Sometimes it's really hard physical work. Man, it's therapeutic to get out here and get on the tractor and get stuff cleaned up and keep your place looking good. And if you enjoyed this video today, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to follow this channel and enjoy the type of stuff that we do here, go ahead and click the subscribe button. If you want immediate notifications of videos when they're uploaded, click that bell icon next to the subscribe button. Or if you have any questions, comments, or just want to check in where you're watching from, go ahead and drop those in the comment section right down below. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you soon.